Alright guys, so some of you may be lucky enough to own a spin bike at home. I'm quite jealous if you do, because I don't actually have one. But as well, for people who've never really done spin, I'm going to go through how to set up the bike. I'm going to demonstrate sprints, hill climb and some jumps. Maybe fit in a few hovers there. I'm not going to throw in everything what we do in my spin class. My regulars obviously already know the type of stuff that we do, but I'll just go through the bike. So this bike, whoever's been on it last, is clearly a lot taller than myself. So if I was to sit on the bike, my legs just wouldn't be able to do the class. So I'm going to untwist, bring it to the lowest setting because I'm a little shorty. Make sure that the seat is nice and tight, it's not wiggling. Then the seat, you don't want that too far back either. I always say pop your elbow to there and your fingertips should just be touching that bit, not smushed against it. So I'm going to alter that as well, slightly. Now my fingertips are just touching, so now I'm going to tighten that back up. Now this part, I just say that it's optional. Some people want to have it, as long as it's not right up here, we don't want it right up there. But obviously you want your arms to get a bit of a workout through your spin class as well. So I personally like to have the handlebars slightly higher. Again, tighten that in, and then you're going to step on the bike. So pop one foot in the pedal, foot nice and snug, other foot goes in, and then just make sure that your shoelaces are strapped in tight. Now obviously mine are out at the moment, but we're not doing a full spin class, so I'll just keep demonstrating. So now we're going to tighten the foot in and just loop it there. So you want to protect your ankles as well as your hips. So I'm tightening the other side. Okay, so obviously in a spin class I would do a warm up. Warm up usually around 3.5 minutes, no more than that. I tell the members to have their hands in hand position 1. That's in the middle of the bike, the centre of the bike. So it's just a warm up. You want to make sure your resistance is all the way off. You don't want any on. So whoever's on the bike last, make sure that it's turned off. Okay? Then throughout the warm up, I will ask you to increase. And I ask you to increase by however many turns. So say, right, add on 5 turns, so then you'd add it on. Your hands may still stay in hand position 1, or I may say hands out to hand position 2, and then they just come out to the side like so. When you pedal, don't point the toes like that. That's terrible, that's not good for you. Push down through the heels, okay? Now your knees don't want to be going in, they want to be slightly out. Slight bend of the elbows, never lock them out like that. That's, again, really bad for your joints. So upper body's just nice and relaxed, but we're not hunching. So we're up, chest is uplifted, okay? And then again, I'll ask you to probably increase another 4 turns in the warm-up. And then I may ask you to do a little stand, just a brief stand, like so. Nice and gentle, nothing too vigorous. You're just getting used to the bike, just exposing your body to the bike. And then I'll ask you to sit down, and you just pop yourself back down. So that's pretty much what your warm-up would be like. You may do 2 standing rounds. So then for sprints, I'd ask you to take the resistance back down again. But then you want to make sure you have around 30–40% on the dial, so then pop that on. Because if you sprint without any resistance, again, that's really bad for your ankles, knees and hips. So I'm going to say, right, we're going to build up. I love to use music that's really full energy. So I probably use the chorus in a lot of my tracks. And I say, okay team, we're building up. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. And then you go as fast as you can. Really, really fast. Losing the mic. Really, really fast. As fast as you can go. And I say 3, 2, 1, ease off. You do several rounds of that. Some tracks, you'd go for 30 seconds. Some you do intervals, 10 seconds on, 5 seconds off. Some sprints are even longer than that. I've got some that are 45 seconds, 20 seconds. That's your sprints. They should get you quite out of breath. Okay, right. Now climbs, you can do seated hill climb. You can do standing hill climb, hands in hand position 3 if you are standing. So you want to slow it down. So I might ask you to add on 5, maybe even 6 turns. Now, as you can see, my rhythm has slowed right down. Okay, still pushing down through the heels. We've transitioned from speed to slow, okay? Again, get music that's got a really good beat. So when you're pushing your heels down, you're going with that beat. Then when we get heavier, sometimes you might think, oh God, I want to stand. So we will, we'll go into a standing hill. Hand position 3, but make sure you don't do this. Core tight, full body work, deep breaths, and back to the saddle. So you should feel this in your quads, your glutes. As you can hear, your breathing gets heavier, it does take it out of you, but it's a fantastic workout. Right, finally, I'll just take the resistance back down. I'm going to show you some jumps. My spin classes, people love the jumps. So you want to have a bit in between. Enough for speed, but enough for your body to resist against as well. So probably around 50% on your dial this time. So with jumps, you could go up for 8 beats, down for 8 beats, repeat that. Then you can cut it in half, go up for 4 beats, then 2. So I'll demonstrate. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. 4, 3, 2, 1, again up. Once you've done a few rounds of 8, the jumps get faster. So now we go down to 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. Again. Then after you've done a few rounds of 4, you then do 2, so it gets really fast. So can you see? Up, down, compared to slow at the start. Cut it down each way. And just take it from there, just have fun with it. That's why people keep coming back to classes. If they're high energy, full impact, working a bit of everything, you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy the calorie burn. Any questions? Fire them my way, and good luck, guys.